Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Terrapins ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Gonna run it. It's Fuller. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The short hands. It's Harvard. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. There's a crease. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. In the red area, it's Clark. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
The Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to pass, it's Washington. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Fleming. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The run inside, it's Williams.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the run.
Looking to fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. That's caught. It's Fleming. Runs through a man. He might have space. Touchdown, Maryland! Rolled his way into the end zone.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Running inside, it's Clark. Breaks into the open. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. They're going to ride this running back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The hand to the running back. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Sellers. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Makes a grab and room to run. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Wants to throw again. Got the back over the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Delay to the back. It's Williams. Hard running there. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely center cut. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Fuller. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Might be changing the route. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. 4th down, Sellers. Time to take a shot. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Touchdown, South Carolina. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do?
Oh, they block it. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The run inside. It's Williams. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's got him. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Maryland uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Terrapins with the 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. He gets away. Oh, he's got some space. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The Terrapins moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw. It's Washington. Complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield very late in the half. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Got his man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Terrapins! He got it, beat down inbounds.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Keeps it on 1st down. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's start with Texas in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns with the lead right now in the first half in a battle of 1-0 teams. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is.
The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Offense gets set for second down. Trying to move them on the counter. Jumped on top of the pile.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Quickly complete. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. And the timing just a hair off. So now it's second and long. The handoff as they run the counter play here.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
And the Terrapins are facing 3rd and inches. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Powers through the defender, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Back to throw, it's Washington. Firing to the right, complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QB sees easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receiver's got a little bit of space. He can get the first down. I'd like to see the defense make him work for it a little bit more.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running inside, it's Smith. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. That's just inexcusable. A delay of game penalty there, and now it is 2nd and a mile and a half. Makes the catch. It's Durham. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Snags it over the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Trying to run, it's Williams. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Washington. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Absolute shame. Missed it. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Got enough for the 1st. Still on his feet at the 45. He's Close to 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defense is...
There's some room. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
From the red zone, it's Fuller. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Gets it just across the 30 to the 31-yard line, and that's where the return is stopped. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. With the catch, it's Durr. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a 2-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups. Let's exploit those, David.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. Fourth quarter, 2-possession lead. It makes it easy to play defense.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Right back to the well. Might have a chance. Headed to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Punch it out of the air. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Defense not showing press coverage. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Terrapins have it in scoring position on first and goal. He caught it. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Maryland uses its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. The play action fake. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this, I'm ending this game right now.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.